Hey, what's up, guys? It's xRob here, bringing you my highest scoring game ever. Yeah, I did use the same introduction. 103 for 5 on regular domination dome. So, and I think the fact that it's regular domination is probably the most impressive part about it. But yeah, it was just one of those games that I was playing well, and I checked my score at the end, and there it was. So, I'm running Hardline Sleight Hand, and I think it must be Stalker. With a Scar Science extended mags. Now the Scar Science as well is a beautiful gun. It's got fairly predictable kick, low damage, but when your shot's on, it's pretty awesome. You know, it's a bit like the ACR. And so today I just wanted to talk about two things. I just wanted to talk about Hardline Pro, and also I wanted to talk about spawning. And I'm sure Dome is quite a good level to give an example about how crazy the spawns can really be. So first things first, I'll say talk about Hardline Pro. Hardline Pro, its pro perk, of course, is that 2 assists count towards a kill, and the really maybe slightly cheap but very awesome thing about Hardline Pro is that those assists can come from anywhere. So for example, if I was in my Osprey, I'd just tag someone with the Osprey, teammate takes the kill, that assist, wants to combine with another one, will actually count as a kill towards my brand new kill streak. So you can see here in this game, it's very quick for me to get to my pred. My shot was on, so those assists essentially just allowed me to reduce the amount of gunfights that I was going to get into. So in Call of Duty, there's only a certain number of gunfights that you're really going to win. In the end, if you're in a setup like that's not just completely pro, you got your internet dedicated, stuff like that. In the end, something weird's going to happen and you're just going to die, and that's it. That's your kill streak. So Hardline Pro really does make the action more bearable in the sense that I don't really have to win that many gunfights. So if my shot's on, I can get to my pred so quickly, and then that pred can instantly take me to my Reaper sometimes. But even if it didn't, again, I don't even need to win that many gunfights. So I'm using Pred, Reaper, Osprey on this level because I was actually going for pretty high kill streaks. It's Dome, whenever I'm playing Dome, I really do just want to get a beast game because it's one of those levels that just floods you with people, just like, Rust and everything. And there you go, assist counts as kill. Brilliant, martyrdom or something like that. And yeah, so Hardline Pro as a perk is pretty incredible, and I did used to use Quick Draw because I used to think of it as obviously like Sleight of Hand Pro, but you can see where Hardline Pro's power really just outmatches it in some ways. Quick Draw might win you a fight or two, but Hardline Pro can just take you to your game to another level. The other thing I wanted to talk about today was spawns. So I'm sure if you watch any sort of YouTube poster, or to be honest, if you're just very into Call of Duty, you know about the spawning system in Modern Warfare 3, and the spawning system in Modern Warfare 3 is obviously designed for a high octane experience, like a faster paced experience than Modern Warfare 2, which was quite strange because I didn't even think that was possible. So I think the spawning radius is quite small, a lot smaller in comparison. So for a level like Dome, someone can spawn just directly behind you. I mean, I've actually sort of seen my friend who gets a little unlucky with Call of Duty sometimes. He literally just killed someone, went around the corner. He was actually still in view. It wasn't even like the other guy was slightly out of view, but just spawned very close. Like the other guy just spawned behind him, and that can happen obviously on the small levels like Rust and stuff like that. But it seems to be more of a common thing in Modern Warfare 3 that getting spawned behind is, and it's a pretty, it's more common, but it's a pretty horrible experience. Like, for example, this match we actually lose. I have to admit, I was actually really focused on kills and stuff like that, and I didn't really cap that many points, but I was just so in the zone in terms of killing. And the thing is, as well, I was working with a good teammate of mine. So it's very surprising, but we actually lose this match. I think it's 163 to 200 or something like that. So you can see we're losing now. A lot of my teammates stuck in C, because when I called in my Osprey, like they didn't really know what they're doing. They don't really know where they are, but they just saw that there were some boxes with kill streaks on them, so they just ran over and that's all they did for the rest of the match. But you can also commit the loss a little bit to the fact that the spawns were just literally just flooding them over A. So you can see my Osprey is just parked over A at the moment, and it just won't stop spawning them in there. So that just till eventually, I found that Modern Warfare 3 just has this tendency that sometimes it will just keep spawning people to eventually they take a flag, because they can spawn not only at their new flag but the last flag they had. So I'm sure if you guys have played Village, Resistance, any of those maps, you've been maybe two capping a team and they've got a single flag. Next thing you know, you get spawned directly behind. I remember specifically the C spawn in Village can be pretty horrible sometimes. It can do some horrible things. But Dome, is in a way you can almost say that it's starting to become a little bit predictable because the spawns are so erratic. I felt like this match, I felt like there was someone spawning near me all the time. So I was really on my game. And this is a pretty big issue. I'm pretty sure many people have talked about it, so I'm surprised that Infinity Ward haven't really mentioned too much about it yet, as far as I know. But that's an issue that I hope is resolved. They've patched the lag compensation. That was a pretty big issue, and something that I'm glad that they addressed, because it was really frustrating to lose one-on-one gunfights purely because that guy can just one-shot kill you sometimes. So yeah, I do hope the spawning issue does get patched. I do like the idea that this Call of Duty is faster, so I like a way that they can sort of keep it, but I just don't want to be unfairly spawned on. There's a number of spawn points. Oh yeah, as well, I just slowed down this bit because this guy took 22 hit markers before he died, which was pretty impressive. I'm not too sure if there was a blind eye guy there, but he did take it eventually. But yeah, I do hope that they do address this issue soon as well, because the thing is, it can stop you just from getting that good game. I find Modern Warfare 3 can just throw a string of deaths at you when it feels like it, just purely due to the spawning system, and the lag compensation sometimes can just outplay you essentially. But yeah, so it's just come up to the end of the game, and like I said, even though we were all over them, we lost the match, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, final score 103-5. This is probably my highest scoring game, Modern Warfare 3, and hopefully I will achieve it again at some point. But yeah, so I'll be posting very soon, and it's nice for you guys to drop by, and hope to see you guys on my next post. Thanks.